With Kelly Diedring, who is just...
Are you still hungry, I hope? I have so much food here.
It doesn't matter if I'm hungry or not. I just eat, okay?
I know, me too.
I just eat.
I feel ya.
Look at this super-sized electric skillet. Oh my gosh. Kitchen HQ is our proprietary brand right here at HSN. It is 16 by 13. It is so...
By 3.
I was just gonna say, it's the depth that enables you to even fry in this. $49.95 is an absolutely crazy value on this. 5 flex payments available on everything, including this. So you can get this home, wait a minute, for less than $10. You get the skillet, the supersized skillet home. And you know, as we come into holiday season, this is a perfect piece for you. If you don't own an electric skillet, then welcome to your all day, every day, because I use mine constantly.
I do too.
We have it available in a couple of colors, which is going to be the red, we have black, and then we have a turquoise blue as well.
And look at how non-stick this is. It has that honeycomb non-stick, which means it has that easy release. This is Kitchen HQ. It's proprietary to HSN. You can't get this skillet, this size, this price anywhere. I mean, if you were to price out a skillet with that clear glass lid that's 16 by, 13 by 3 inches in depth, you'd be probably around $100 because it includes that clear glass lid. I wanted to show the mac and cheese first because first of all, we get that crispy, crunchy cheese on the bottom. Look at that beautiful caramelization.
Oh, I think that is just
She went and grabbed a fork. That's my favorite part. But then you're able to feed an army. So I love the ability to cook for the whole church group, the whole soccer team, the whole big, maybe you're having, 12, 15, 16 people over for the holidays. Yeah. You're gonna use your electric skillet. Why do we love electric skillet cooking? First of all, you get that even heat distribution. So our heating element is embedded. It runs throughout. Is it delicious? Did you get that caramelized cheese? That's my favorite part. But we also have a pour spout on ours. So if you're cooking something that has a little bit of a liquid, it has a nice pour spout. You can lift this up. Isn't that nice? You can pour the liquid basically onto the food itself. I love the ability to fry in here. You can do a shallow fry. What's so special though to me is that the heating element that's on the inside here that you just clip out, and I'll pull it out so you can see it better. It goes from 400 to 200 in every, number in between. So you know exactly at what temperature you're cooking. So I've seen electric skillets where it says high, medium, low. You have no idea what temperature you're cooking. With this one, if I'm cooking at 400, I'm cooking at 400. I know exactly what temperature I'm cooking at.
Oh,
and I think that's important. There's your fork. That's what I was gonna use.
That's what I want.
Yeah, plus it comes with this nice big glass lid, right? You can saute, you can simmer, you can roast, you can slow cook, you can shallow fry, you can do your beautiful casseroles in here, whether it's your scalloped potatoes, your green beans at the holiday season. How about a big, fruit crumble bake, your flambe you could do. I mean, I love electric skillet cooking because it's versatile, but sometimes I just don't want to heat up my stovetop. I don't want to turn on a frying pan. I don't want to heat up my big oven.
It's so much quicker and easier to be able to clean this.
Exactly.
And the skillet, again, is going to allow you to cook to perfection because you have that exact number. If I wanted to cook at 400 degrees, it's going to be at 400. If I want it to be at 375, it's at 375. Look at how golden.
So look at how golden and crispy.
And not only that, but look at how evenly this one, it really matters where they put the heating elements in skillets, especially when you have one this size. And this one really is going to, oh gosh, they're
so crispy, crunchy chicken wings. Maybe it's fried catfish. Maybe you want to do an eggplant parmesan, something that you want to crisp up. You don't need the whole deep fryer with the gallons upon gallons of oil. This is about a ½ an inch of oil. And you can see a lot of people will only use an electric skillet for frying because you know at what temperature you're frying, right? So right now I know I'm frying at exactly 350 degrees. And that's how you get the most crispy, crunchy. That's how you get the perfect fry without the food soaking up the oil, right? So lots of people love electric skillet frying. I mean, if you wanted to get this, and maybe you don't fry often, maybe you only fry a couple of times a year, with a little tiny bit of oil, you get that delicious fried chicken wing, fried okra, I love fried pickles, fried catfish, whatever you want to do, now you can do it electric skillet.
And then you've got that little pour spout right here, which is going to make all the difference when you're trying to get rid of that oil or whatever else might be in there.
So I love the size of it too. Think about it for, maybe the unusual things, like a delicious deep dish skillet pizza, a lasagna, a green bean casserole. I mean, at the holiday season, don't you always need something separate? When you talk about a skillet this size with these features, you're about at $100, and that's a pretty good deal. I mean, for $100 for something you will use all the time. But Kitchen HQ is giving the fantastic deal today where you're getting it for the best price I've ever seen.
And look at the nonstick. I mean, you just took a pizza out of there and look inside. I mean, it is absolutely just wipe this out and it is good to go again. Yeah, look at that. Amazing.
There's nothing in there.
But here's what I want you to see. I'm going to use my little. Well,
I know. Here.
Actually, I'm just going to use.
Look at underneath.
Look at underneath.
I know. Isn't that beautiful?
Look at that crust.
It's almost like you went that wood-fired pizza place, right?
Yeah.
So you get
from
that
a skillet, for heaven's sake. Not a pizza stone.
Nope.
Not this or that. You know.
Because you get that.
It's a skillet.
Hot heat, right, in the very bottom there, and then you put that clear glass lid on top, and you get that crispy, crunchy, delicious. And listen to the crunch on the crust.
Beautiful.
Oh, how decadent, how beautiful, how delicious.
That's because it cranks to 400 degrees.
Well, yeah, and you have that precise temperature control. So if you're looking at it and you're thinking, well, do I or don't I? Most skillets are high, medium, low, or maybe just medium and high. They don't offer the fact that you can do all the way from 400 degrees down to 200 degrees for like a dip, a cheesy dip, or a soup or a stew to keep it hot. How about some hot apple cider? We have Halloween coming up. You could keep your hot apple cider and ladle it out. That's why you love to have that 3-inch in depth. And then this temperature probe is perfection to me. I mean, this is what you pay, you know, 70, 80, 90, $100 for, is that precise temperature probe. And now you're getting it for half that price with Kitchen HQ. We know and we love Kitchen HQ. It's the proprietary brand here at HSN, and it's very high quality. I mean, this is, you're gonna get this home, quality. And you're gonna feel.
Look at the size of this. I'm gonna give you dimensions again, okay? 20.75 inches long, 13 inches in terms of your width this way.
Isn't that crazy?
But then your height is 9 inches, but your depth is what, 3
inches in depth, right?
Yeah.
So 3 inches deep. So you can do your soups, your stews, your chilies. This is a lasagna. Isn't that gorgeous? So whether you want to just pop your lasagna ingredients in and be able to walk away from it, knowing that it's going to cook to perfection, but also knowing I didn't have to turn on my oven. I didn't have to get my, you know, my entire kitchen all hot, but I can still have a perfect meal, you know, for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd say that would serve 12. A pretty substantial 12,
easily.
you know. If this is, you know, if you're regularly, you know, taking, you know, food maybe to a nursing home or to a hospital or to the soccer, you know, feeding the soccer club or whatever your reason is for needing to feed a lot of people, you have the ability to do it.
But you don't have to use the full capacity. All right, so don't worry about
lasagna.
That. Oh, man.
I mean, how perfectly cooked is that lasagna? It's that nice, beautiful, and then look underneath. You get that caramelization. That's my favorite part, the little crispy bits. We saw it in the mac and cheese. We're now seeing it with the lasagna. But that's a lasagna fit for a king. Whether you want to do a white lasagna, a seafood lasagna, whether you want to brown your ground beef first, an eggplant lasagna.
This is so good. But show them even on the sides. I mean, everything
nice
about
and
that is
nonstick.
going to just cook so beautifully.
It's just a really high quality skillet.
You need an electric skillet, but why buy some of those little baby ones? I call them sissy skillets. I don't want no sissy skillet.
No,
I want a serious skillet. I want a supersized skillet. Because when you need it, when you want it, you're going to have it. The price on this at $49.95 is a fabulous, fabulous deal. It's because we only sell Kitchen HQ here at HSN. So this is going to be available. Again, you have the red. You also have this pretty turquoise, and then we also have it in the black. I think we have about, what did you say, maybe 600 each? Is that right, Kyle? Kyle? How many do we have each? Is it like 600? Okay, just about 600 in each. Oh my God.
I know, so I'm just gonna start a stir fry. So this can be your shrimp stir fry, you know, you can do like fried rice in here. It gets hot enough to do a fried rice, whether you wanna throw the egg in. I'm just gonna start a stir fry. We're gonna add in the chicken here in a minute. But whether you like electric skillet cooking, maybe grandma used to cook with an electric skillet and it's sort of that nostalgic, you know, feeling for you. My mom used to cook in an electric skillet. To me, it's just easier to cook in an electric skillet than to guess on your stovetop what temperature you're cooking.
Breakfast breakfast of champions.
Breakfast, lasagna for breakfast.
I may be Italian, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna love that, though.
Breakfast.
And look at our meatballs. I mean, think about all those times when you're entertaining, and you know, you're constantly worried, okay, is my stovetop hot enough? Or do I have to babysit my stovetop? I don't wanna leave my stovetop on because my meatballs will overcook, or it's dangerous, or whatever the reason is. Now you can keep your meatballs warm throughout the entire party, and everybody can either come by with a little skewer, or you could do meatball subs. I'm gonna plate some of these meatballs over here with my lasagna, because what goes better with some cheesy lasagna than some delicious meatball. These could be turkey meatballs if you wanted to go a little bit healthier. But for all the reasons we love electric skillet cooking, look how simple Kitchen HQ has made it.
Yeah.
I mean, the pour spout, if I
there
wanted...
must be 100 in there, right?
Oh, this is like 6 pounds of meatballs. I mean, but the thing is, you could just do a single bag of meatballs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you don't have
to do massive quantities of food or anything like that. But if you want to, then you can.
Then you can.
And I want you to stop and think about if you just buy a buffet warmer.
Sure.
Okay, for a party.
Point, yeah.
At a party, you need a buffet warmer.
Oh my God, you'd
Those
spend
things,
$80.
Oh, it's ridiculous, right? And all it does is warms your food.
Yep.
This cooks. This is going to be nonstick. This is going to have incredible capacity. Do we actually have a capacity on it?
In terms of how much it holds?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I know the dimensions is 16 by 13 by 3. Several gallons,
All
probably
I can tell you is
liters,
there's probably, like I said, at least 100 meatballs in here.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you can caramelize your onions in the inside too if you wanted to do some herbs and some onions, maybe some tomatoes. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pork chops. And you can see, look at the brown. Look at how caramelized those are. Look at how beautifully cooked those are. And then in the bottom here with some of my natural oils and my natural juices from the protein, I could take a little flour and make a beautiful gravy.
Absolutely.
And once my gravy was done, I could use this pour spout and just drizzle it right over my pork chops. It's one plate cooking. You know, this is nice and easy to clean because the heating element is embedded in it. It's so
and quick and easy cleanup because it's completely non-stick. One of my favorite things, though, it is rare to find a skillet this deep.
Oh yeah, 3 inches in depth.
It is so darn deep that you can really get a kind of an idea. I think
There's half your fork is
right. Half my fork
is missing.
Is in the supersized skillet now. It's new. It's exclusive. 5 flex payments. You get this home for less than $10. Don't forget, this is what you're going to use to cook all through the holiday season. Yeah. And why not get
all your side dishes in it?
We have extended holiday returns now, so you can cook with this and try it out all the way through the holiday season. You have until the end of January. If for any reason you need to return something, absolutely no problem at all. I've got just one more bite.
How about an easy breakfast casserole? One more bite. You can see earlier I added in just some onions, some tomato. You could add sausage or bacon just to get a little bit caramelized there. And then I've added in about 18 scrambled eggs. And I'm gonna, at the end, add a little cheese. And I have a beautiful breakfast casserole to feed an army. I mean, that would feed a dozen people if you wanted it to.
They're so delicious.
I just love the size of it. I love the ease of use. I love the quality.
Again, do you